Here are some AI problems and some of the fixes that we have been able to solve. Brief reminder, AI and automation, totally different. If it's not following the prompt, one thing you can do is you can just change the AI model. You can create everything again, same exact way. Make sure that you're using the right terminology. Don't use the word customer, don't use the word contact. You may want to use the word user. The FAQs, if you're using something like Zappy Chat or some other like platform, the FAQs will usually override the prompt. You may want to slim down the FAQs. So if you've got 100 FAQs, bring it down to like 5. Just the basic things that you want to make sure that it's going to look at, because otherwise you basically have just a chatbot that's going to be checking CSV file for what the instructions are. Then you want to test the prompt in different scenarios. You want to slightly adjust wording, see how the AI behaves in varied contexts, because the thing is you may think you have it right, but you just haven't tested it properly. You may think it's broken when in fact it was never kind of set up properly to begin with. You want to break complex prompts into steps. So you want to use much shorter and more specific instructions to guide the AI's response. When you're doing your prompt engineering, you want to simplify the language in all the prompts. So avoid using any like technical or ambiguous phrasing. AI does really bad with ambiguity. That's some things that you can do if the AI is not following the prompt. What if it's not following the flow of events? You have to state clear dependencies. You have to use phrases like only after X happens, proceed to Y. And in that way, you can basically keep it from getting bullied or skipping steps to the next place. If you add numbered steps, that helps a lot too. AI tends to follow like sequential instructions better when it's numbered explicitly. The more detailed, the better. You got to test those edge cases. You got to simulate like unusual user inputs to ensure the AI flow still holds up. Don't just ask it the questions that you think other people are going to ask it. Ask it weird shit. He's like, what's up? Need a dental appointment tomorrow. And it's, oh, sorry, we don't provide dental appointments. We're an HVAC company. Those are bad examples, by the way. Here are some annoying things you cannot fix. It can only convert basic time. If you like want it to do like calculate timestamps and stuff like that, it's not going to do it right. It's always going to mess up. Now, if you ask the AI to calculate like months or time from a specific date or do like complex math, it doesn't do it right all the time. If somebody replies twice in a row that says, what's your first and last name? And I write first, Greg, and then I write Kaya, send. It's going to say, great, Greg. Now, can I have your last name? Because it's only going to reply to the first response. An AI can't really retain long-term like context. So if the conversation thread gets too long, it starts to lose focus on earlier events. Overlaps in terminology. If similar terms like booking and appointment are used, the AI may get confused. Can't really do anything about that. AI struggles with ambiguity. So if the user isn't specific, the AI may provide like an inaccurate or irrelevant response. Do you need help with your furnace? Maybe, possibly, not sure. Sarcasm. You need us to come and fix up your furnace? Don't we all? It's going to get tripped up on things like this. You can't really do anything about that. Formatting issues. AI is not great with formatting. It can't get the bullet points right. The tables are weird. Formatting is weird. It forgets to add that double space. Again, you have to add all of this into the prompt. It's never going to be perfect. It's going to mess up. So a few best practices. You always want to start with the small test runs. Don't ever like launch without doing some test runs. Also, AI is about quality control. You're never going to set it and forget it. There's always got to be somebody that's running quality control in this. And you want to use some fallback responses for unexpected inputs. There's a reason that you see these like, I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Can you rephrase your question? Because you don't want it to go off the rails. You want to keep the conversation in line, heading to where you want it to get to. If you don't have those fallback responses, you can start veering off in weird directions. You basically always want to kind of reset that conversation. So these are just some different AI problems, some fixes that we bump into sometimes. It's always about the prompt engineering and how you're writing the prompt. Hopefully that was helpful. So that's that. Later.